So a few things that I am watching today. Watching Wells Fargo for a gap give and go. Looks like it's already melting. This is probably not gonna happen, but gap and give and go into like this 57, 50-ish area. Also watching NVDA for a pop up into the 2-day VWAP, which is also this resistance area. Justin pointed this one out. Something that he's watching as well. We have IWM, which Justin likes this 211 level, which is also the prior resistance here. And then I just have sort of C up. Probably not going to do anything with that one. And I am also going to keep my eye on Tesla. I'll just throw it over here. There's nothing I like off the open on Tesla. Not really looking for even a pop probably into this 240 level would probably be an interesting area for a pop, but I think it sold pretty heavy yesterday, so probably not so much, but main watch is going to be this NVIDIA pop with Wells Fargo. You could also view this Wells Fargo as a second chance. I guess not, though. It's not for opening range. Hasn't opened yet, neither. Looks like Justin took a back through open on NVIDIA. I don't know where his stop is. He might have a stop, giving it a wide stop above the 2D VWAP. There's a 2-minute open here on Wells Fargo. NVIDIA is still back through open. Just take this back through open on small risk. Gonna exit out of this trade. Shopping around too much. So Tesla is aggressive up into like this close area. Doing 1.8 R-Wall. I would really like to see volume come in for like a blow off. So we actually got pretty decent volume. This is like sustained volume now. So Justin just got short Tesla. Maybe his stop is up here. So Tesla is selling off. I'm sorry, NVIDIA is selling off. Tesla is holding on. It did the second highest 2-minute bar just now. I am thinking that like we could have a pullback into like a 90 MA for a continuation. Marble is increasing and is putting an inverted candle now. So Justin went. Justin added to his position just now. Got a 2-bar break. I'm thinking So seeing if it's going to stop those people out. I think a lot of people just got short into that move. All right, let's see if it can hold the 90 EMA, so 241. All right, so volume profile here, looking for a 90 EMA bounce. So we get the 90 EMA touch, and this was our previous area. Right, so just taking this. It's a 90 EMA bounce. Adding. And I want to see volume come in here. This is on the 1 minute, looks really strong. Volume needs to come in here because volume needs to basically downtrending and then spike, and it should break through highs. Like I want to see it just rip through highs. Sort of stagnating here. All right, it's gonna close. And I want to see volume rip. There it is. Tape speeds up. And people should take this breakout trade. So this is a 24 to 44.11. So you have adjusted my exit here, and you have all these people who are taking this push. I really want to see the tape speed up, which we are getting right now, and it is pushing higher. There we go, that volume. And then we'll just take our trend and move it down to the bottom of this trend. And so we got exactly the volume profile that we want. This 90 EMA should continue to act as support here until it doesn't. It is kind of struggling here though. I think if I could retest, right? But I think if we get one more big push, I'll take half off into that move. And then we also have this big level here. All right, so I'll just take half because this is a resistance area from yesterday. And let's see if we can get into this 248 level. Then we'll have here, and then we'll have the 2-day VWAP. And our vol is just continuing to be sustained here. So we need one more pop. One more pop into this 248.12. I'm just going to use the 9 EMA, which is very nicely with this trend as well, as my guardrails on this. And I could actually do like a second chance perhaps here, because we did have this area where it consolidated and broke through on big volume. So if we come back and do a retest, which we so often do, then I could second chance this. But the thing is, I would be giving up quite a bit of my, we would lose the 9 EMA on the 1 minute, and I would give back so much of my profits here. So I have to be careful how I sort of combine these strategies. So I'm just going to see if it holds trend here. So I want to see this rebid, which it exactly does. And now we have a low at 244, so it did drop that. And it's not doing anything crazy right now. So 9 EMA is still holding. Put in like a really nice low there. And it's going to do a second 9 EMA. But it's going to need volume on this push though. if it's going to get into 2248.12. So I wouldn't want to see it below 244.76. And want to see volume come back in. So we're kind of trending down volume. I want to see it kind of rip through that. And so where's Justin gonna stop out at? Probably has a pretty wide stop, and I bet it's around this 250.18 level. All right, so we're getting the break, 246.63. We did get a break, but on low volume. And 90 EMA is still holding very nicely. And still looking for this 248.12. Kind of allowing the 2-minute 90 EMA catch up to it. Little bit of volume pop there. And would love to see it go straight into 248.12. We are starting to lose trend. Which is probably another reason for me to. So there's the breakout level. And I don't really have a good way to. This is a kind of a newer strategy for me. I don't know when to. I think just take profits into that initial like sort of pop. And we're starting to sell pretty heavily, so yeah, I'll sell here half. Since it's losing the 9 EMA on the 1 minute after attempting to break through highs. So I think that's a good sell trigger. And at this point, I'm really just hoping that it comes back into like this 243.81. Like if I'm watching this strategy, I'm like, how can I get involved? Well, so we have the 9 EMA on the 2 minute. At this like key breakout level. I want to see volume come back in. And ideally just rip right through this 248 level on volume. Just gonna exit here this position because I don't know. I feel like it's struggling a lot, and then we'll just like reposition myself. So I took a back through open with small risk. This was on NVDA, kind of popped up into its pre-market highs and then failed. So just got short. It rebid immediately and then sold off again, just kind of being choppy here in the morning. So took a pretty small loss on this one. And then I just took Tesla. So this was a 9 EMA bounce. So it had a lot of momentum in the morning. And so I just watched it consolidate here, pulled back into the 9 EMA, began to hold the 9 EMA and pushed off of that 9 EMA. So I just got long there, and then it pulled back a little bit more, and then pushed off the 9 EMA again, where I added, and then we had the volume that was like sort of decreasing, and then a volume pop as it makes a breakout. So I just took half here, and then was looking for a big push, which we didn't really get that volume. Starts to sell off and goes below the 9 EMA. So I exit half of the position here, tries again, and then fails again on volume this time, and tape was really speeding up, so I just got out of that position. And that was all of my trades today. So I think my first trade on NVIDIA was an okay, like this is one of Justin's ideas, and he was short the back through open as well. So I think that I took it on really small size, and so small loss. So I think this one is, it's okay, not that bad. And then I think Tesla, this is one of the trades that I'm taking on smaller size. But I did really well on it last month, so just continue to work on this trade and start working on sizing this trade up. I think that especially this entry was really spot on, and that we got exactly what I wanted from a volume profile perspective, and this was a nice trade. So smallish green day for me. Also from a selectivity perspective, I think I was pretty selective. I'd give myself an A, only 2 trades today, and both of them are directly within my playbook.